Okay, students, let's start the class. Today we are solving the questions of the exercise 9.3. This exercise is related to the geometric progression. Okay, all the topics and all formulas related to the geometrical progression, the property of geometrical progression, all we have discussed in a previous video. Means yesterday we have already discussed about the general term of the geometric progression, the sum of n terms of the geometric progression, as well as how to insert n numbers between given two numbers so that the resulting sequence is a geometric progression. These all we have already discussed. So let us start the questions from the exercise 9.3. Okay, so first question of the exercise 9.3. We will solve maximum number of questions related to this exercise so that concept of geometrical progression becomes easier or clear to all of you. This geometrical progression not in class 10th. Okay, so we will discuss this in details. We will solve approximately all the questions of this exercise to make the concept more clear. Okay, so first question, starting from the first question. First question is find the 20th and nth term of the GP. GP is given as 5 by 2, 5 by 4, 5 by 8 and so on. This is the GP, geometric progression. Okay, and we have to find the 20th term of this GP. So first term is 5 by 2 and common ratio R is equals to 5 by 4 divided by 5 by 2. Succeeding term divided by preceding term equals to 1 by 2. The common ratio is 1 by 2 and first term is 5 by 2. So 20th term, A20. 20th term of the GP, A20 is equals to A into R to the power 19. So A means 5 by 2, 5 by 2, R means 1 by 2 to the power 19. Okay, so 5 to the power, so 5 upon 2 to the power 20. This is the 20th term of the GP, geometric progression, given geometric progression. And if we want to find the nth term of this GP, then an equals to AR to the power n minus 1. A means 5 upon 2 and R means 1 upon 2 to the power n minus 1 equals to 5 upon 2 to the power n. Okay, so this is the nth term of the given geometric progression. Okay, this was question number 1. Now we will solve the question number 2. So second question of the exercise is 9.3. Second question, find 12th term of the GP. We have to find the 12th term of the GP. 8th term is given as 192. 8th term is given as 192 and the common ratio is given as R equals to 2. Common ratio is given as 2. Common ratio is given and 8th term is given and we have to find the 12th term. Okay, so using this A8 means AR to the power 7 is equals to 192. R is given as 2, that is A into 2 to the power 7 is equals to 192. So A is equals to 192 divided by 2 to the power 7. This is first term. Okay, now we have to find the 12th term, A12. Now we have to find the 12th term of the GP, A12 equals to AR to the power 11. A means 192 upon 2 to the power 7 multiply by R to the power 11. R means 2 to the power 11. So this is equals to This is equals to 192 multiplied by 2 raised to the power 5. 192 multiplied by 2 raised to the power 5. This is the 12th term of the GP. After multiplying, you can get the result. Okay, this is question number 2nd. Now we will solve the question number 3rd. Okay, we will solve most of the question of this exercise so that concept becomes clear. So question number 3rd. Question number 3rd of the exercise is exercise 9.3. Question number 3rd of the exercise 9.3, geometric progression. The 5th, 8th and 11th terms of a GP are P, Q and S. 5th term is given as, 5th term means A5. A5 is given as P. A8 is given as Q and A11 is given as R. Okay, and we have to show that Q square equals to PS. We have to show that Q square equals to PS. Okay, so A5 can be write down as AR to the power 4. A8 can be write down as AR to the power 7 and A11 can be write down as AR to the power 10. Okay, squaring this, squaring second, we will have Q square equals to AR to the power 7 whole square equals to A square R to the power 14. So Q square is equals to AR to the power 4 AR to the power 10. Splitting A and R. Okay, in AR to the power 4 and AR to the power 10 we will have Q square equals to AR to the power 4 that is P and AR to the power 10 that is R. So Q square equals to P R. Okay, this was question number 3rd. Now let us discuss the question number 5th. Question number 5th and C part of the question number 5th. C part of the question number 5th. C part of the question number 5th is which term of the following sequence is this? Means the sequence that is given to us is 1 by 3, 1 by 9, 1 by 27 and the last term L is given as 1 upon 19683. 19683. We have to find the number of terms. Means which term is this of this sequence? That is last term and this is sequence. Okay, from the sequence we can find A 1 upon 3 and R that is 1 upon 9 upon 1 upon 3 equals to 1 upon 3. So A and R both are 1 by 3. Let nth term is L. This L is nth term. So L is equals to AR to the power n minus 1. Okay, now L means 1 upon 19683 is equals to A means 1 upon 3 and R means 1 upon 3 raised to the power n minus 1. So 1 upon 19683 can be written down as 1 upon 3 to the power 8. 1 upon 3 to the power 8 and this is 1 upon 3 to the power n. So comparing this n is equals to 8. Comparing this n is equals to 8 means the given term, the term L is equals to 1 upon 19683 is 8th term of the given sequence. Okay. Now let us take the next question, that is question number 6. We will solve the next question number 6, and question number 6 is of exercise 9.3. Question number 6 is question number 6. For what values of x? For what values of x the numbers, 3 numbers are given in GP. 3 numbers are in GP, we have already discussed. 3 numbers ABC are in GP if B square equals to AC. Means square of middle is equals to product of the extremes. Okay. So we are discussing the question and numbers are given minus 2 upon 7 x and minus 7 upon 2 are in GP. Are in GP. So we have to find the value of x. Okay. We know that A, B, C are in GP if B square equals to AC. B square means x square equals to minus 2 upon 7 into minus 7 upon 2. So x square equals to plus 1 and x is equals to plus minus 1. Okay. So x is equals to plus minus and 1. Value of x is plus minus 1. Now we are solving the questions from question number 7, 8, 9, 10. All questions are to find the sum of n terms of the GP. Okay. So to find the sum of n terms of GP, we required first term, the value of r, and how many number of terms we are adding, means total number of terms. Okay. So any one of question from 7, 8, 9, 10, we will take question number. We will take the question number 8. Okay. So solving question number 8, we have been given under root 7, under root 21, under root 3 under root 7, and so on up to n terms. Okay. We have to find the sum of this sequence up to n terms. Okay. Sequence is given. Number of terms are n. First term can be find out and common ratio is. Now first term is given as under root 7 and common ratio is under root 21 upon under root 7, that is equals to under root 3. Okay. So common ratio is under root 3 and first term is under root 7. Using these two terms and number of terms is n. Number of terms is equals to n. Number of terms, that is equals to n. We have to find the Sn. A into r to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1 is equals to A means under root 7. R to the power n, that is under root 3 to the power n minus 1 upon under root 3 minus 1. Under root 7 into. This cannot be solved further. Okay. So this is the answer. This is the answer. This can also be written down as under root 7 into 3 to the power n by 2 minus 1 upon 3 to the power 1 by 2 minus 1. This is the final answer. Okay. This one is also correct. This one is also correct. So both are the correct answers. Now question number 11. Question number 11. Question number 11 is evaluate the given sum. Sum is given as evaluate the sum and sum is given as r vary from k vary from 1 to 11. K vary from 1 to 11 and 2 plus 3 raised to the power k. 2 plus 3 raised to the power k, evaluate this sum. Okay. So to evaluate this sum, write down the terms from k equals to 1 to k equals to 11. We have been given total 11 terms. 2 plus 3 raised to the power 1 plus 2 plus 3 raised to the power 2 plus 2 plus 3 raised to the power 3 plus and so on plus 2 plus 3 raised to the power 11. Okay. So this is equals to 2 plus up to 11 terms. 11 terms plus 3 plus 3 raised to the power 2 plus 3 raised to the power 3 plus 3 raised to the power 11. These are also 11 terms. These are also 11 terms. So total number of terms are 11. Okay, in each of the bracket. Okay. Now 2 plus 2 plus 2 11 times 11 into 2. This is plus. This is GP, geometric progression, where A is equals to first term is 3, common ratio is also 3, number of terms is 11. Okay, so finding the sum using the sum of n terms of geometric progression. Okay, so this is A into A to the power n minus 1 upon A minus 1. Okay, A into R to the power n minus 1 upon R minus 1. N equals to 11, A equals to 3, R equals to 3. Okay, so this is 22 plus 3 into 3 to the power 11 minus 1 upon 3 minus 1, that is 2. Okay, this is the sum. This is the sum. This can be write down as 244 plus 3 raised to the power 12 minus 3. So 3 raised to the power 12 plus 41 upon 2. This is the total sum of the given sum. Okay. Now let us take the next question, question number 12. Question number 12 of the exercise 9.3. Question number 12 of the same exercise, that is 9.3. Question number 12. The sum of first three terms of a GP is 39 upon 10. The sum of first three terms means A1 plus A2 plus A3. Sum of first three terms, okay, is given as 39 upon 10. Their product is 1. Their product is 1. Find the common ratio and the terms. Let the terms are. Let the three terms are. Three terms of a GP are A upon R, and AR. These are three terms. Okay. Whenever we let odd number of terms, the common ratio is R. Okay. So first let us take the middle term A. Then A upon R is the first term. AR is the third term. Okay. So these are three terms. We have been given A upon R plus A plus AR, that is equals to 39 upon 10. Means sum of first three terms is 39 upon 10. Equation number first. Also we have been given the product A upon R into A into AR. This is given as this is equals to 1. So A upon R. R will cancel R. R will cancel R. So A cube equals to 1 means A equals to 1. So A equals to 1. Putting A equals to 1 in equation number first. So from first 1 upon R plus 1 plus R is equals to 39 upon 10. So taking R as LCM, 1 plus R square is equals to 39 upon 10. Okay. So solving this, we will have 10 plus 10R plus 10R square equals to 39R. So 10R square minus 29R plus 10R square minus 29R plus 10 is equals to 0. So 10 10 ja 100, 25 4 ja 100, 10R square minus 25R minus 4R plus 10 is equals to 0. So R 5R is taking as common, 2R minus 5 minus 2 is taking as common, 2R minus 5 equals to 0. So 2R minus 5 and 5R minus 2 is equals to 0. So common ratio R equals to 5 upon 2 and R equals to 2 upon 5. So we have two common ratios, 5/2 and 2/5. Now using this common ratio and first term that is a equals to 1, we can find the terms. The terms, if r equals to 5/2, then terms are 1/r, that is 1/5/2, a, and 1 into 5/2, that is 2/5, 1 and 5/2. If r is equals to 2/5, then terms are 1/2/5, 1 2/5, that is 5/2, 1 and 2/5. These are the terms of the given AP. Okay. Now the next question. This was question number 12. Now we are taking the question number 14. Question number 14. So question number 14 of the exercise 9.3 is question number 14 of the exercise 9.3. Question number 14. The sum of first three terms of a GP is 16. Sum of the next three terms is 128. Means sum of first three terms is given as 16. And next three terms, sum of next three terms is 128. Then we have to find common ratio and sum to n terms of the GP. So we have been given. So question number 14. Question number 14 is the sum of first three terms of a GP is 16. Sum of first three terms means a plus ar square is equals to, it is given 16, equation number first. And sum of the next three terms is 128. Sum of next three terms means ar cube plus ar to the power 4 plus ar to the power 5 is equals to 128. Okay. Determine the first term, common ratio and sum to n terms of the GP. Here we have to determine first term A, common ratio R and sum of first n terms of the GP. So taking A as common, 1 plus R square is equals to 16. Taking AR cube as common, 1 plus R square is equals to 128. Equation number second, equation number first. Okay. Dividing second by first. From first and second and equation number first. Dividing second by first. AR cube 1 plus R square dividing by a into 1 plus R square, and this is 128 upon 16. So this will cancel this. So R cube is equals to 16, 8 job 128, R is equals to 2. So the common ratio is equals to 2. Okay. Now from equation first, putting R is equals to 2, we will have A into 1 plus 2 square is equals to 16. So A into 1 plus 2 plus 4 is equals to 16. That is A is equals to 16 upon 7. So first term is equals to 7 and common ratio R is equals to 2. R equals to 2 and A equals to 16. Now the sum of n terms Sn equals to A into R to the power n minus 1 upon R minus 1. So A is equals to 16 upon 7, R to the power n, that is 2 to the power n minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. That is 16 upon 7 multiplied 2 to the power n minus 1. This is means sum of n terms of the geometric progression. Okay, this is question number 14 of the exercise 9.3. Now the next question number 15. Question number 15 of the same exercise, that is 9.3. So question number 15, solving question number 15. I am reading the question. Given a GP with first term age equals to 729, and seventh term A7 is given as 64, that is AR to the power 6, and determine S7. We have to determine S7 means the sum of first 7 terms of the GP. Okay, so AR to the power 6 equals to 64. 64 is equals to A is given as 729, R to the power 6. So 64 upon 729 is equals to R to the power 6. R to the power 6. 64 can be written down as 2 to the power 6, and 729 can be written down as 3 to the power 6. 3 to the power 6. Okay, equals to R to the power 6. So R is equals to 2 upon 3. R means common ratio is equals to 2 by 3. First term is 729. Now we have to find the 7 terms. Sum of 7 terms S7. Now we have to find the sum of 7 terms, that is S7. S7 is equals to A into R to the power R, that is 2 by 3. 1 minus R to the power 7 upon 1 minus R. A that is 729 into 1 minus R, 2 by 3 to the power 7 upon 1 minus 2 by 3. Okay, so this is 3 minus 2 by 3, that is 3 into 729 into 3 to the power 7 minus 2 to the power 7 upon 3 to the power 7. Okay, so this is the sum of 7 terms. Sum of first 7 terms of the GP, or solution of question number 15. Solution of the question number 15. Now let us take the question number 16. Question number 16. Question number 16 is find a GP for which sum of first 2 terms. Sum of first 2 terms is minus 4. A plus AR is equals to minus 4. Sum of first 2 terms A plus AR equals to minus 4, and fifth term is 4 times the third term. Also given that fifth term is 4 times the third term. 4 times the third term. Okay, so fifth term means AR to the power 4 equals to 4 into AR square. AR to the power 4 fifth term is equals to 4 into AR square third term. Okay, solving this, R square equals to 4. So R is equals to 2. R equals to 2. Equation number second. Putting this R equals to 2 in equation number first. So from equation number first, A into 1 plus R is equals to 4. A into 1 plus 2 is equals to 4. A is equals to 4 by 3. A equals to 4 by 3. So first term is 4 by 3 and common ratio is equals to 2. Okay. We have to find the GP. Means the terms of the GP. The terms of the GP are, that is AR square, AR to the power 3 and so on. A means 4 by 3. AR that is 4 into 2. AR square that is 4 by 3 into 2 square, 4 by 3 into 2 to the power 3, and so on. So 4 by 3, 8 by 3, 4 4 is 16 by 3, 32 by 3, and so on. These are the terms of the GP, or this is the GP in question number 16. Now we are taking the question number 17. Question number 17 of the exercise 9.3. Question number 17 is, if 4th term, 10th term and 16 terms of the GP are x, y and z. 4th term, A4 is given as x, A10 is given as y, and A16 is given as z. X, y and z are given, and we have to prove that x, y, z are in GP. We have to prove that x, y, z are in GP. Okay. So A4 can be write down as AR to the power 3, A10 can be write down as AR to the power 9, and A16 can be write down as AR to the power 15. Equation number first, equation number second, equation number third. Okay, now squaring equation number second, y square equals to AR to the power 9 whole square. So y square equals to a square r to the power 18. So y square equals to a r to the power 3 and a r to the power 15. Splitting a square r to the power 18 in a r to the power 3, a r to the power 15. Okay. So y square is equals to a r to the power 3, that is x, a r to the power 15, that is z. So y square equals to xz, or it can be write down as x upon y is equals to y upon z. X upon y is equals to y upon z, or y upon x is equals to z upon y. And this shows that x, y, z are in GP, are in geometric progression. Okay. So in this way we can solve the questions of the exercise 9.3. Okay. We have solved some of the questions, means up to question number 17 of the exercise 9.3. This is part first. Of the exercise 9.3. Okay. Tomorrow we will solve some of the questions, remaining questions of the same exercise. Okay, thank you.